Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. I think we have the globe in this room, in this virtual room. And thanks to our dear friends from Learning Planet and Francois, especially for organizing this very exciting special session with youth organizations today. Well, just a few words to recall that it's a very kind of special International Day this year. We are in Paris, talking from Paris, myself and Francois. It's a snowing day, but it's not simply because of that. It's because this International Day this year takes place in the wake of the largest, hugest educational disruption within this COVID-19 pandemic. As you know, schools closure all over the world has been decided by governments as a necessary sometimes, or in any case, very, very hard decision, political decision. And we never realized, like this year, the importance of education from pre-primary to university level. And schools, universities as, let me say, not simply and crucially places where we learn, we teach, but also places where we stay together, we share our vision of the world, we share our values, and the more schools will be closed, and the worse will be for the entire young people and children community. So I think we are here to valorize our youth organizations' work, and I think it's really the right time, the right place to be to empower education, especially this year. So this is UNESCO vision. Happy to be on board. I'm impressed by some key words. Let me say it like this: language matters, and behind language you use, there is a vision, right? And we can try to see how these models are working, and some word that I heard today in this virtual room are about design thinking, are about giving solutions. That means being very much results and context oriented. It's about the youth cafe in Kenya, but I think it's the same in the Netherlands. Through the nice animation which Moses showcased. And then the impact, what you said, Dean Long, at the end, you're supporting young people who definitely want to have an impact, not necessarily being, trainers themselves or, being part of this job of SDGs, but taking SDGs as a framework, as a reference of what they are doing. So I think that we are a bit building together the vocabulary we need in this century, and it's great to see young people being not simply observers of something we are doing, or professors, teachers teaching about, but being main actors of the process itself. So the last word I heard, but which is the first, it's about empowerment. It's about scaling up to billions, the incredible transformative power of your initiatives, what we heard today, but I'm sure, beyond your faces in this room today, there are millions of people, young people, seeing themselves as game changers, not as observers, as Shruti mentioned before. So to say, Francois, you know very well, this is a bit part of my job description at UNESCO, trying to push for scaling up. It's not an easy job, but it's really amazing. So I want to conclude with a very concrete proposal about joint UNESCO initiatives, especially this year. I mentioned two of them. One is about global warming, climate change, taking care of the planet and other people is one of the main topics that you also, from different angles, touch upon today. And we are very much focusing in the coming months at UNESCO on education for sustainable development and climate change. In order to take this collective responsibility, I think François is right when he says we can change individually and change collectively. So it's about knowledge, awareness, and action/behaviors. So if we change our own behaviors as individuals, I mean, we can try to contribute to raise awareness about the importance of taking care in this century, especially this year, about better and more about the planet, nature, and communities around us. Community is another key word I heard. So we'll organize in Berlin a big event in May about education for sustainable development. I kindly ask you to join us there. We'll send all the information and linkages necessary to do that. And then from Berlin, we'll move to Milan, September this year. The youth movement connected with Earth initiative will organize a youth summit in Milan, in Italy. And then there will be Glasgow, COP26, where UNESCO wants absolutely to raise up the issue of the importance of education as one of the components which can contribute mostly to share knowledge, awareness, and actions on this topic. Second proposal is about joining UNESCO and Learning Planet initiative starting from tomorrow, where we celebrate together the International Day for Education in this very special time, unprecedented time because of the COVID-19. And some of you mentioned directly the projects you are contextualizing in this COVID-19 era, let me so to say. And as you maybe know, UNESCO established from the beginning of this pandemic the Global Education Coalition, which is focusing on disruption of education everywhere and trying to find solutions and support to governments as well education communities. That means teachers as frontline workers and our heroes in the classroom, students and communities around the world. So please have a look to Global Education Coalition on UNESCO website and join us in this huge collective effort to make a better world. I think we can do together. Thank you very much.